In this lab, we will be using a pH probe to determine the pH values of unknown solutions. To do this, we will use a pH probe attached to an electronic pH meter. We will then use pH buffers with known values to calibrate it.
A buffer is a chemical that is able to resist pH change because it has a conjugate weak acid and weak base pair. Both are present at equilibrium and are able to neutralize small amounts of other acids and bases when they are added to the solution.
Here we will use a pH 4 buffer and a pH 7 buffer in a 2-point calibration method. First, place the probe in a beaker filled with a pH 4 buffer. Then, wait for the value to stabilize on the screen and insert the value 4 and hit Keep. Then, rinse off the probe with the provided wash bottle of water while holding over an empty beaker. Shake off the excess water. When the probe is dry, place it in the beaker containing the pH 7 buffer. Once again, wait for the value on the pH meter to stabilize and then enter in the value 7. Press Keep, then press OK. Now the probe has been calibrated using the 2-point method. When not actively using the probe, remember to leave it sit in the beaker with water. Never leave it alone on the lab bench. This is because the probe is very sensitive and mishandling can lead to faulty readings, so be careful to handle the probe correctly. When calibrated correctly and handled properly, the pH meter should come out with a pH value for your unknown substance. This value should be accurate and will help determine if your acid is strong or weak, or if it is a base that is strong or weak.
The strength of an acid refers to its ability or tendency to lose a proton. A strong acid is one that completely ionizes or dissociates in a solution. A weak acid only partially dissociates. Stronger acids have a larger acid dissociation constant and a smaller logarithmic constant than weaker acids. The stronger an acid is, the more easily it loses a proton. Two key factors that contribute to the ease of deprotonation are the polarity of the HA bond and the size of atom A, which determines the strength of the HA bond. Acid strengths also depend on the stability of the conjugate base.
When finished using the probe, unplug it from the meter, then rinse the probe with water and let it dry. Place the probe in the solution bottle and screw on the cap tightly. Then wrap the cord around the probe and take care to turn off your meter. After this, put the parts back in the respective places in the lab. Our results show both basic and acidic readings.